hanging out. Ty.
What else?
Doing a little karate right now. We're live.
You guys got anything to teach me? What's working for you? I don't know it all. I wish I did. Any good tricks I should know?
Yeah, what's the hell we get number one?
It's all about copy. Copy.
Yeah, what's the...
You know what? I need to learn how can I get to 1 million a month?
Well,
This is my goal.
the secret that I think try to think of things very, very logically. Like I go, how many sales are you at now? Put it on the camera, roughly.
Mine?
Yes.
Per day?
Yeah.
Maybe 500 per day right now.
If you have a lower end price
Eight-
point.
Yeah, 37.
Yeah, so basically, I just do the math. I get my reports hourly. I figure out how much I'm making. I know how much I need to make an hour.
Right.
And then you optimize the hour. Is a better way to think about it. So if you know you need to make $1,000 a day, an hour,
Right.
24,000 a day. You need a little over that to make $1 million. You need 1,500 or something an hour with refunds. So then you optimize. When you start, it's not necessarily like magic, but it changes. You want to work out too? No. So I just figured out like what's wrong this hour that I'm only getting these sales. Am I not global enough? Because like at 2 in the morning, you're not gonna get that many U.S. sales. 3 in the morning.
Right.
But if you think about, okay, that's 12 noon in London, then you write a DSL optimized around UK traffic. And then now you optimize the 3 a.m. hour for yourself. You get that to 1,000. Then you figure out what's going on. Because most people are buying in certain hours.
Right.
So, we sell in 90, we're in 98 countries. That helps out the cash flow. It's much, if you can get even cash flow or even remotely even, this helps so much. And you might already be doing that, but nobody gets the same sales.
See, the only thing I think what's different from my business and yours is I relied solely on affiliates. Like I don't drive no traffic myself.
Yeah.
And maybe I need to learn.
If you want to optimize traffic, you need to optimize affiliates in other places. You might have to get on an airplane. You gotta go to the UK. You gotta go
To Israel.
That's another thing. You should really be
Oh, that's the place.
You really should get out of your element at least. Now I do it once a month. If you ain't traveling, if you're locking yourself up and shit like that, that's all false economy.
Of course, yeah.
People think that. I'm like, nah. Ballers go to where they gotta go. You look at the story of Nike. There's a good book out, Shoe Dog. Phil Knight went to Japan. So you go where you gotta go. And so if you're not getting sales in the UK because you don't have affiliates, you go find them.
Right.
One of my mentors, he had a good mentor that basically said, by the way, you should be listening to this stuff from these people? Yeah, exactly.
Got him.
You should listen to these people. Everybody trying to figure out how to make money. I'm like, then when they get in the room with people making money,
she was asking me a question, I was answering the question.
and you tell her, I gotta make some fucking money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, one of my mentors was out, and his dad was in the military, World War II, was a pilot. And he said when he was in boot camp flying a plane, the guy said, okay, we're gonna land at this airport. And his dad was new and said, well, I don't know if I can put the plane down there because there's lightning, there's thunder, it's hard to go there. And you gotta make the plane go where you want it to go. So if you realize you got revenue that's being lost in the UK, what a lot of people do is just know it. You get on a plane, go make your money. I just went to New York, just got back, red eye. Shit, I've flown to Germany for 1 day. With just you can come right back. And so most people won't push through like that. And that's how you can make your next million or your next 10 million. You should try to get 10 million. First goal, go up in tens. Figure out how to make $1 million, then figure out how to make 10, then try to get 100. And then you can try for the big B. But it'll require force. They've done a lot of studies. What does it take to be highly successful? one of the things is force of will. You gotta have force of will. Without force of will, other people with more force of will just do it. Like if you think about it this way, if you don't figure out the affiliate, a lot of people are gonna come to Hellspace. And the longer the industry exists, the smarter entrants come into it.
Yeah.
Like we're getting ready to get into Hellspace. Not that we'll necessarily, there's a big enough market that it's not gonna take.
Of course,
from
right.
you.
Yeah.
But eventually, when 100 people get in, the market can't bear 100 people.
Of course, yeah.
You see that in social media. Twitter's gone down, man. That was a freaking empire, and it's bullshit now because Snapchat's in. So what Twitter did wrong is they didn't take when it was their day. Like you guys are all successful. This is your day. You gotta take advantage of your day because you never know somebody else is gonna come in. And there's a lot of badasses out there who are quiet.
That's right.
That's how I think about stuff. That's why I said you gotta keep going up. Like I can't just keep being an entrepreneur. I've already been an entrepreneur. There's already all you guys become an entrepreneur. So by the time you guys get an entrepreneur, I gotta be an investor. By the time you guys get an investor, you know, I gotta be out of the game. I gotta be laying on a beach. So you gotta be one step ahead. That's why I was asking you guys, if any of you do martial arts, you really should do it because everything that you need to know about business comes like right under pressure when somebody's punching you, kicking you, and all those analogies for making money, you know, come right down to it. So if you want to make your go up and get to where you're doing $1 million a month, it'll be one of my mentors, Al Howe, told me, Ty, millionaires just do this stuff, or just people who did this stuff that everybody else knew they did. That's it. A lot of times I had a guy come up to me and was like, Ty, everything you're doing on social media, I know how to do that. I'm like, but you're doing it. Shit. Kobe Bryant shot 800 shots a day, made shots. Anybody could have done that. But Kobe did. And so for you, I guarantee you, it's not that hard to do $1 million. It sounds hard, but not now.
Nah, it really doesn't.
You got an economy in the world, $50 trillion, you know? So, let's do a little sport. You want to see something new? This is how you train right here. I'm about to get beat up.
Oh.
And always train with the best. Like he's my first sponsored fighter. So he won his kickboxing. He had my name on his shorts. That contributed 1%.
Nice.
All it takes.
How did that feel to have your name on the shorts of the guy that was
was
like,
cool,
I
man.
bet it was.
He gave me some shorts, so now if you try to mess with me, I'll be like, you know whose shorts I'm on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him and get you. Do you guys have staff? Most of your more one-man show-ish.
4 people. All customer service. How many do you have? You have a lot, don't you?
And this company, this one about 60 or 70 full-time.
Now, what do they all do? That's what I'm trying to understand.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, I guess you got video guys.
You got an impersonator.
That's a lot of people.
You got a lot of people on Facebook?
Yeah, 6. I'm building
Seven
up.
now, dog.
Uh-oh, ball. I'm building up, man. Started from the bottom now. But after, I have over 1,000 views by the time it's like
What did I last?
out there.
That's so easy.
What are people saying?
In advice for landing consultant, force of will, love Ty, he always has hot chicks around him. Hey, someone says they love you because you always have hot chicks around you. Is that a part of the story too? That's the part of the story too, Ty, isn't it? You gotta have the hot chicks around you, right?
It's Hollywood.
Wait, can you take a picture of? Can you get a picture of our back?
Let's see if the views go up. Yeah.
I like that. That's a fucking. He's the king of hitting me in the damn sternum. What'd you do? You faked. You threw two away.
Oh, the views went down.
Yeah.
Put it on her.
I love it.
That's his Giga kit.
Yeah. that's incredible.
Show him the Giga. Show him on the mango, not on me. The Giga first, he kicks high.
Oh my God, this guy's an
The
animal.
other one.
Oh Jesus,
Beautiful.
man, I broke my foot right there. Oh, jeez,
Nice.
hurts.
That's cute.
He said he hurt right now. He's like, oh, my foot hurt, guys. I'll take a break. Oh, there you go, Ty. Come on.
Never do that. Never put your hands down. That's kind of the analogy I was talking about. When you're making money, a lot of people put their hands down.
Never put your guard down.
That's the number one thing I see with entrepreneurs. They're making 500 sales a day. That's a natural advantage right there. You better
Yeah.
get 1,000 fast.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know what happened? Where we're at, my peak was like 1,200, 1,500 a day. But now,
Right.
you know, it's just. But what I do is I'm creating new products like all the
Yeah,
time.
that helps. You know
You know.
another good thing to do?
What?
And this sounds self-serving, but it's actually true. Part like when I launch a health problem, or if they have one, cross-sell your list, dude. Because not,
Oh, you mean email to your list?
yeah. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
find
yeah,
master
yeah.
affiliate for
Oh
us.
yeah, yes, for sure.
Then you're getting sales that aren't yours. I
Of
do
course.
this so much more now.
Oh yes,
A lot
yes.
more. Like I can make $1 million or $2 million a month just
Oh,
on
yeah.
other people's products.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know, so
yeah, for sure.
then then what happens is a circle. It's a cyclical thing because if you add another $1 million or $2 million a month of revenue selling other people's product, then you can spend more on yours.
Right.
And then so your list gets bigger. So there's so
The
much.
money is in the list, right?
What?
The money is in the list.
Yeah, not just the list.
Well,
I
not
think
just the
more
list,
money
but-
from the brand than the list. I
Right.
could lose my list, but I got a brand. You know?
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right.
Google, my Google rep guys,
Mm-hmm.
they did a survey and they said right now about 70% of men under 35 in America recognize my name and face. Wow. So if I lost my list,
You're
I
good.
got the brand. That's why I like brands better than. That's what Warren Buffett's all the brand guy.
Yep, and Gary
He
V.
owns Amex, he owns Bank of America, he owns Dairy Queen, he owns Geico. These are all instantaneous brands. If Geico lost their list,
Yeah.
people still gonna pick up the phone and call Geico.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I say brand's powerful.
Thanks for the close up. That was really good.
Is that thing where Ty turns around? Is that good? Is that good to turn around?
You mean this? Yeah, you have to.
Oh, yeah.
Because Russia's doing karate. This is Muay Thai. It's not-
You're showing your whole body.
How large is your buyer list? Where you share it?
I don't even know, dude, because I got different businesses. But, I mean, 67 steps,
Yeah.
about 150,000 people
Oh, okay, that's
are in
good.
it. So,
Right,
but we have other products, other businesses.
right. Are you gonna move all those to ClickBank, or are you gonna just?
No, I'll never
No.
put all my stuff. Sorry, ClickBank.
Right,
To me, you diversify.
right.
ClickBank does everything. It's like war. A general, like a smart general. You really, the best, and this is why I like martial arts. The way you gotta think about yourself. I read it in Shinko again. Social centers, you gotta think about yourself as a king. There's a great book on how to business networking. When you walk into a room, don't know anybody, you have to be perceived with that class and that, not thirsty kind of king status.
Of course.
When you're a CEO of a business, which most of you sound like you are, because if you don't have any employees, you're by default the CEO. You got to think of yourself like a general. So you can just Google images of generals. Generals have maps. They have plan Bs. They have, like what Giga does is they fake and then it's all like a strategy. Everything's a strategy. And so for me, as a general, even though I'm not the CEO of my company, but I'm more like the chairman and I advise the CEOs, I say, we do clickbait because it's part of a diversification strategy. You know, Adolf Hitler probably could have won World War II, but he messed up. He got weird at the end in terms of his strategy became weak. So he put too many people into Russia. You know, and then you got too many people here, next thing you know, you lose. Interesting thing about World War II, if you study World War II, why Adolf Hitler and the Germans won so massively in the beginning, because after World War I, the French were worried about the Germans invading. And there had been trench warfare in World War I, so the French said, we don't know where the Germans are going to come, so we're going to build 100 forts. 100 forts. So they built these, you can probably film now. I gave you guys stuff that I won't tell on camera, but World War II, the French had this, they called it the Maginot Line, and what the Germans did, that was smart strategy at the beginning, they just said, let's take every single force and tank we have and go into one fort. And so the French were like spreading their men out, 10,000 here, 10,000 here, or 1,000 here, and like 100 forts. And there was one road, the Germans put, 2,000 tanks on one road. Imagine being on that fort. You're like 100 dudes with guns. And they're like, what's that coming over the border there from Germany? It looks like it's a tank. Then it comes over the horizon, 1,000 tanks. And they just punched right through the line and went right into Paris. It took Paris instantly. Versus World War II, where the Germans had fought for 4 years and lost 10 million men. So that's strategy. And then, so you as a business guy has to go like, where's my weak link? And where can I punch my forces together and just hit them between the eyes? And each person has a natural advantage. My natural advantage now is like, I have like social media brand. Your guys' brand, yours might be, you already got affiliates knowing your offer converts, but you might need to put some away from ClickBank as a diversification tool. The French didn't think through, they were just like, we'll just put our forces like this, instant defeat. I mean, the French were the laughing stock of World War II. America had become savior. So, sorry if there's any French here. No French. Sorry, French. But that's why I'm saying, when you ask me, like, am I going to put everything on ClickBank, I'm like, because I think of myself like a general, no general would do that. No wise general. A fucking retarded general would do that. So, I think of everything I do. That's why I was saying, some of you need to get staff, because no general is also carrying the rifles. You need to do behind being like, you go there, oh, this is coming. And so if you get too involved in your business, that's when you miss the big opportunities,
Yeah,
So
you're right.
that's why I say, pick your analogy. It's all, some people don't like the analogy of a general, but I'm like, shit, that's what economics are, supply and demand. There'll always be too many entrants. The second you make too much money, people are gonna find out and want to do it. And the second they start doing it, profits drop. You can read any economics book.
He's right.
Last time when we sparred, I was like, why does my leg hurt? Shit was black. My whole, I don't know where you kicked me. Leg kicks hurt like a absolute. I think to me the worst thing is a leg kick. You know? When you have all your weight there and somebody, that's as close as you get a grown man crying. Maybe the liver kick.
All right, guys, we're out.
So,
Later.
you guys gonna be?
Much
I don't wanna
love.
keep you guys up too late. Shit. Maybe we'll talk.